putting on the Ritz. Have you heard the well-to-do up and down Fifth Avenue? High hats and arrow collars. I don't know that part. Spending every dime for a wonderful time. Ha! Crushed it. That's what I do. I spend every dime for a wonderful time.
I do too, unfortunately.
I ain't got no dimes.
I can't afford to have fun and hang out with you anymore.
No.
God damn!
No.
Positive news.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
We probably don't have cancer. The throat thing.
Oh,
I don't think it's cancer.
Oh, that's good.
My doctor said.
Hey, update, guys. Aaron and I both thought we had cancer in our neck. We both found out today that we both thought that. And we've been living side by side for how many fucking years? And each of us have never mentioned this weird popping going on in our neck.
Yeah.
We both at the same time thought 100% sure I've got fucking tumors going on in there and I'm going to die. Mm-hmm. But Aaron, which is odd, decided that she was going to go talk to a doctor about it.
Well, now technically they were like, hey, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Like they had pre-scheduled it or whatever. And I was like, cool, for what? And they were like, your lab results. And I was like, that's weird. I didn't get any labs done. And they were like, okay, well, your appointment's at 3:40. And I was like, I'll be there. And then I showed up and they were like, we can't find your lab results. And I was like, that's because I didn't get labs done. Like, what?
I like how you didn't ask any further than that.
I was in Arizona.
Oh, my God.
I was literally in the hospital when I answered the phone call. So I was like,
I'll
okay,
show up.
I guess. Like,
Yeah.
it's on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back in town by then. Sure, whatever. I'll figure it out then.
Yeah.
And then they were like, your labs aren't here. And I was like, it's probably because I didn't take any labs. And then they were like,
That's silly.
You should take the labs. Like, why didn't you do that? And I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to. And they were like, must have been a scheduling error on our end. Like, is there anything else you want to talk about? And I was like, yeah, cancer.
Yeah, by the way, I got this weird thing in my neck that
By the
just
way.
pops.
Every once in a while, my neck pops, and I'm 100% convinced it's cancer. I told them that. I told two people that. And they were like, both like, okay. The first lady was like, oh, okay.
They're probably not allowed to laugh, you know? Like, they gotta be serious.
The actual doctor went, okay, like, you're dumb. And then she's like, well, I'm going to feel it, blah, blah, blah. And then she felt around, and she was like, okay, well, we can schedule an ultrasound, but everything feels normal.
But there's like no tumor in there.
Are you sure? You weren't pressing in the right spot.
You're like, hang on, let me make it crack real quick.
Yeah. Like, do you want, here, give me your hand. I'll make it pop for you.
Speaking of, since it's totally not relevant at all, whatever, but like, are you going, actually, no, this is a little bit relevant. Let me give you my goddamn. Mm-hmm. So I get a mental health day off of work tomorrow. No big deal.
Okay. Like requested, or they were like, bitch, you need to calm down.
Oh, like the whole company is like,
Mental health
care
awareness.
about you. So mental health day. And then all of like the execs and shit will be like, well, just make sure you get it all done today because I don't want you coming in on your day off. And you're like, I wasn't thinking about it or getting it all done today. Like, I'm just going to finish it on Monday.
Double stressed today.
Yeah.
So
like,
that you
people
can
don't
take a
like
day
it
off tomorrow.
Yeah, it's so stupid. But I love it. I'm so excited. It's not my execs that say that. I've just heard it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, but so I've decided, because my oldest son has a dentist appointment at 8 a.m. because I did not realize when I scheduled this that it was a day off. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would have been like, fuck dentists.
Yeah. No one even likes them.
Right? But it's too late now. So I'm going to take them in the morning. And then I think I'm going to take the boys to the beach and have like a beach day.
Fun.
Which is what I was going to ask when you said you took everything off of your Jeep. Are you calling in sick tomorrow to come to the beach with me? I mean, it's in the past now, so everybody at work won't know that you're playing hooky.
I can't. I know.
I'll buy you Slurpee.
Stop.
I'll whatever flavor you want. You want Coke? Not like the Coke, but like, you know, Coke.
But like the Coke. Sizzle Coke. I can't. I have so much shit to finish at work.
Do you, though? Are those invisible rules that you could finish on Monday because you need a mental health day on Friday?
Rules don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, yes
rules
and
don't
no.
exist. Run the dishwasher twice, bitch.
Tomorrow is my kid's preschool graduation.
See, why are you going to work anyway? He needs to go to the beach also. Let's go.
Well, he's going disc golfing with his dad.
Fuck that. Or he can come after.
I don't think so. I know.
Stupid. Anyway, I'll be at the beach. with my kids, trying to keep them alive solo.
I guess.
And then we're going to get taco shop and ice cream. And then I'm going to bring them home. And they're going to fall asleep in the car. And I'm going to be like, doesn't count as a nap. Mm-hmm, and then I'm going to put them to bed. And then...
That's a great goddamn. I'm super jealous
so
of your day.
excited. And I hope it actually happens. But part of me is like, okay, well, I'm not going to lock it in because I don't want to stress myself out the day of like trying to rush around. But I kind of already told the kids. So I'm pretty sure it's going to have to happen no matter what.
God damn it.
Although my oldest son was like, I don't want to go to the beach. I want to go to Funbelievable. And which is like an indoor playground. And I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me.
That's not as fun.
I just said
not?
Yeah, I know. I just said the beach, bitch.
Yeah.
No, we're going to the beach.
Yeah. Also, that's not fun for parents.
Oh, I hate it.
Unbelievable. Great.
Oh my God. If we go, like if we went, you and I together with the kids, then yeah, sure. Because then they'll go play.
Yeah.
But like if I just take the kids, then my kids want me to go climb and all the shit, which sounds fun in theory. But after like one time through, you're like, I just want to fucking sit. Like look at all those couches. Those are for me.
Yeah. Those are for the parents.
And then they just like sit on me on the couch. And I'm like, no. We could do this at home. Just paid $20 and bought a fucking $15 pair of socks because we forgot socks just so that you could climb in these goddamn ball pit. Get in there, champ.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun to climb around in those up until the point when you realize you did it one time and then you're like, oh, wait, I'm an adult and I'm out of shape.
And this is a lot of work and static electricity and also...
Smells like piss.
Yeah, want out. I want out. I want out.
Piss and like chlorine or vinegar or whatever they use.
Something
bleach.
like Fabuloso.
Yeah, yeah. Watered down Fabuloso.
It's everywhere. Why does it smell like sharp flowers?
Oh, man.
Anyway, so what's your goddamn?
Well, my goddamn is that Hank stopped eating.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is it because he doesn't want your shitty food? He wants my food.
Well, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Is he okay? Don't scare me.
Since we got him back from your house.
Did I kill him? Did I kill Hank?
He wouldn't eat. Like it would take a lot to force him to eat. Usually he's like fucking drooling and they wait
Ready
until
to go.
I finish, pouring it or whatever. And then I say, get it. And then he's like fucking on it, right?
Oh my God.
And then he pressures Carl to finish. That's been his life.
He ate so much while he was here.
Well.
Uh-oh. Did he eat something of mine and it's in his belly?
No, I don't know that.
Okay.
But probably not. I think I found out what the problem was. I switched their bowls. That's it. My dog's a fucking asshole.
Oh my God, he's like a diva.
Yeah. I accidentally put the bowls in the wrong spots. And instead of even just like, now Carl eats on the right and Hank eats on the left because that's where their bowls are now. Nope. He just looked at it like, that's not my bowl, bitch.
Seriously?
Seriously. And Carl would eat out of Hank's bowl on the left.
I don't know that they even had bowls here.
Oh, apparently they do.
Okay.
Because I thought to myself, I did it differently on purpose because I was
to see if that's what it was.
Well, no, I was like, I always give Carl this bowl instead of this other bowl that's like non-tippable or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's like, I don't know why.
Oh my God.
I always did that. And because he kicks it.
Yeah.
He kicks the fucking bowl over all the time. And so I was like, I'll give him the other bowl so that he can't fucking kick it over, right?
Yeah.
He can't make all that clanging noise. And that apparently was the wrong idea. So he didn't eat for like 3 days because I had fucking mixed their bowls up.
Oh my God. Okay, so that non-tippable bowl, I have the funniest fucking story ever. It's really not the funniest, but it's pretty funny. I died laughing. So you brought over the non-tippable bowl, which looks like a sombrero if you turned it upside down and put it on your head.
Yeah.
But like a metal one.
Yeah. It's just got like a lip that goes out at an angle so that you can't tip it.
Yeah. Like I feel like it's just a standard looking bowl, but, upside down. It looks like a sombrero.
Yeah.
Anyway, you had brought it over and you put the other bowl underneath it.
Oh.
So that it was like stacked like as if there was a hat on top of your sombrero, right?
Yeah.
And one of us put it on the hope chest by the door. So it was time to feed the dogs that first night. And Lee grabs the bowls and he pulls out the top bowl that's just like a normal bowl. And he has the other one still holding it upside down like a sombrero. And he goes, who's the slow eating bowl for? Like, is this for Hank so that he'll eat slow?
Oh, no.
Because he thought it was one of those bowls where, like, it only has food along the edges.
Yeah.
So that they'll eat slower.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I just thought it was upside down. And he flipped it over and he looked at me like he was mortified that I'm a fucking idiot. And I was like, well, shit, you had me for a second. I was thinking that was a slow eating bowl there.
You were like, I mean, maybe. It's
I was
not
like,
a lot of food.
oh, I thought that was just upside down. So both
that's
of your
funny.
friends are total fucking idiots, just so you know. But we kept him alive. Almost, I guess, because sounds like Hank didn't want to eat.
Well, I mean, that's just because he's an asshole.
Oh,
he's
fucking diva.
Yeah, bougie
Dude,
fucking asshole.
So many sharp shits coming from that dog. He just smells like a fart. People came over on Saturday, and I was like, sorry if it smells like a fart in here. Hank's been shitting nonstop into the air. There's no poop actually anywhere. It's just fucking, it smells like a giant deuce everywhere. Sorry. It's such a specific smell.
It's so funny. I don't think I smell it anymore.
Oh,
I remember complaining about it so much when he was a puppy, and now you're like, oh my God, how do you, like, can you smell this picture? And I'm like, no, I just love his little butt, though.
oh my God. It's so sharp. It's so bad. It's like burning rubber.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's so
yeah,
bad.
Yeah, there are some bad ones. But yeah, I usually put a blanket over him at night, too, because I'm like, cuddle.
It works. It makes it not as sharp if you put a blanket over his butt, but it lingers longer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad that he's farted enough in the span of time that I was able to run experiments. I can give you results.
There was a constant. There were multiple.
The constant was Carl. Like, he didn't shit himself every 5 seconds.
Dude, Carl's got some squeakers, though, that come out. Like, he'll go to get off the couch and, like, put one leg down and it just goes, like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, my God. It cracks me up. They're little starfish assholes.
Oh, man, I love my dogs.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but apparently
Chelsea will be licking her butt when the toots come out. And it'll be like...
gross.
And she keeps looking at it like, what the fuck is coming out?
It tastes like assholes.
Yeah, that's gross. Anyway, that was a fun, exciting bit about dog assholes.
Yeah, you know, the usual. At any rate.
Yeah.
Are you ready to hear about murder?
I want to hear about murder at a steady rate of 35.
Miles per hour?
I don't know. You said at any rate.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I see.
I hit you with a dad joke.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Pew, 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 pew. Wah, 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 wah. Okay.
Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, well, good.
Because you are too.
I am too.
Okay.
Now, this was not exactly a listener's suggestion,
Okay.
but on the pod group, someone said a thing, and then someone else commented with an article about this case, and I was
Ooh.
like,
Ooh.
the fuck?
Ooh, okay.
And I got sucked in. So
Okay.
that's where we're at,
Are
right?
you going to credit that person?
No, because I forgot who it was.
Okay, so you know who you are, though.
You know who you are.
Oh,
later.
you know. And you could be like
Also,
on the pod group, like, that was me.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want anyone to read ahead. So,
Oh, yeah. Don't read ahead.
yeah, just listen. For
You
now.
don't even know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's going to happen next. You don't know.
You don't know. And then if you already read that article, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I looked at more than just that article. So
So there.
maybe you'll learn something.
So suck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitches. You guys are not bitches.
So you're fucking
you guys
welcome.
Are amazing.
Yeah, I don't know why we're so aggressive right now.
I know, it's really mean. I like you guys a lot. Thank you.
love you.
Also, thank you to whoever posted it. And I feel really bad now that I didn't give you any credit.
Sorry for pointing you out.
At any rate.
35.
35. At 35.
Okay.
So, this is about Jamie Fraley.
Okay.
Jamie was born March 5th, 1986.
Ooh, okay. Same age, almost.
Almost. Very close, in North Carolina. Okay? She was born with some kind of illness. I'm not really sure what it was.
That sucks.
But doctors didn't expect her to live over a year old, like past
shit.
a year.
Oh, my God. Okay,
she
that's
did.
really sad.
I know, right?
Okay, I don't
But
like this so far.
She was fucking
Thriving.
Thriving and surviving.
Okay.
She's doing her thing,
Yeah.
right? Little miracle child. So then when she was a little bit older, like teen years-ish, she was diagnosed with anxiety and bipolar disorder.
Okay.
So she was given medication and she was able to cope with that pretty well, right?
Nice.
Fucking cool.
Great.
Preach.
Same.
Same.
Minus the bipolar.
Minus the
Maybe.
bipolar. Probably. So she went to college part-time and she was planning to become a counselor for addicts.
Mm-hmm.
She had a fiance named Ricky Simmons, and she had his name tattooed on her ankle.
Uh-oh. Not going to last. Not going to make it.
So cute.
So cute.
Now, Ricky,
Mm-hmm. Tell me about Rick.
he was serving time
Uh-oh.
in prison for stealing.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, this is off to a rough start.
Rough start. Her parents were like, bro, come on. Like,
Yeah.
no, move on, you know?
She's like, but I tattooed his name on my ankles. I'm like, it's love.
mm-hmm.
It's for sure love.
It's for sure love. And she was like, I'm a fucking ride or die. I'm
Yeah.
holding it down. Like,
So this is love.
she's going to wait for him. It's only 15 months, right?
Oh, that's not bad.
No big deal, you know?
Yeah.
A year and some change.
Got this.
You can do this, right?
Yeah.
So she fucking stayed, and she wrote him letters every day, like
Aw.
a good girlfriend, fiance would, right?
Yeah, like probably shouldn't have stole back there.
Yeah. Sorry about it. You were
But I
just
still
trying to
love you.
provide for the family. I don't know
Oh.
what he stole. I'm assuming.
Okay.
They didn't have a family. It was just them.
Yeah. You are my family.
So Jamie lived in an apartment, and her fiance's dad, Ricky Dale Simmons Sr.
Oh, we got a junior, senior.
So Ricky Simmons is a junior, and then Ricky Dale Simmons is a senior.
Do they call him Dale?
I don't know what they called him, but I'm gonna call him Papa Ricky.
Okay, I like it. Okay. It's like Papa Roach, but different.
It's what I wrote in my notes. I was allegedly
Allegedly partaking in extracurricular activities.
partaking. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those things. And I made myself giggle every time I wrote Papa Ricky. So, so he's Papa Ricky from here on out.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he lived like 2 doors down from Jamie.
Oh, not 3 doors down. There's so many musical references.
So close every time. And he was an addict.
Ooh.
And I believe he was struggling with drug use around this time.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jamie and he were friendly. Like, she would help him out every now and then, and he would give her rides sometimes if she needed it, because I don't think she had a car.
Yeah.
And Papa Ricky had a girlfriend named Kim that was also, like, friends with Jamie, right?
Okay.
So now,
Love that tattoo. What's that say? Rotten Pieces. Oh, that's great.
first
Her name
off,
was Kim.
You don't know Marshall.
Okay.
That wasn't Kim, though. Oh, that was Kim.
Yeah.
His tattoo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I
just wanted to continue the musical references.
I get it. Now.
This is how my brain works. Okay.
I get it.
Sorry. Okay, so Kim.
Okay.
Kim and Ricky, Papa Ricky.
Kim and Papa Ricky are together, and they live
In an apartment 2 doors down from Papa Ricky. Nope,
From
Papa
Jamie.
Roach. From Jamie. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now it's April 7th, 2008.
Okay.
Jamie is 22 years old,
Yep.
and she's an itty bitty little thing. She's like 4'9"
Ooh.
and 90 pounds,
Aw.
which to anyone outside of the U.S. is 1.4 meters and 40.8 kilograms. So she's little.
Look at you. Nice of you to do all that conversion and shit.
No big deal.
She was a little thing.
She's a little girl.
Little
Just
spitfire.
little spitfire, right?
Uh-huh.
And she is sick as hell with like a stomach flu, right?
Uh-oh.
Throwing up
That
everywhere.
sucks.
She does not feel good.
No.
And Kim comes by and picks up her dog that Jamie had been dog sitting. And they like are talking or whatever, right? Jamie tells Kim that she's super sick and that Papa Ricky had taken her to the hospital earlier in the day.
Oh, shit.
But she waited for like 3 hours or something, and they still hadn't seen her. So she decided to go home because she's like, I'm just going to fucking do this shit at home instead, right?
God. Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah. So she went home instead. She ended up getting a ride from a different neighbor back home, right?
All right.
So Jamie asks Kim to drop off a prescription for her at a pharmacy on her way home.
So she at least got a prescription from the doctor? I
She
guess?
had gone to the hospital before that as well.
Oh,
And then
okay.
she like went back because she was like, I don't feel good. And then I guess she was dropping off a prescription or something. I don't really know. And it's not exactly relevant other than Kim was like, yeah. And then I did her this favor and I deuced out.
Okay.
So now she asked her to do that on her way home, on her way out, because Kim and Papa Ricky had actually just recently broken up.
Aw, man.
So she doesn't live down there no more. She doesn't
Okay.
live 2 doors down anymore, right?
Okay.
So Kim is like, fucking, hell yeah, got you, right? And she goes, does that, and goes home. Later that night, or early the next morning, technically, at like 1:30 in the morning, on April 8th, Jamie calls her friend, and she's like, dude, I'm still super sick, and I'm about to go to the hospital again.
Uh-oh.
They're talking for a little bit, and then Jamie says, I have to go. My ride is here. He's here. And the friend is like, deuces, hope you feel better, right?
Yeah,
Bye.
good luck.
Yeah.
Hope they actually see you this time.
Exactly. Maybe at 1:30 it's a little less fucking busy, right?
Right.
So then on
It
April...
never is. It's always busy.
Right?
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Sickness knows no time.
No. So then on April 11th, Jamie had a, quote, important appointment, and she didn't show up.
Okay.
I don't know what that important appointment was, but it was important enough that when they couldn't get a hold of her, they contacted her mom, right?
Oh,
or someone
interesting.
contacted
Yeah.
her mom at some point, and her mom,
Someone noticed she was missing
yeah.
and knew her mom.
And knew her mom, and they
Yeah.
were like, hey, listen,
Where the
fucking
fuck is she?
check this shit out, right?
Yeah.
So her mom couldn't get a hold of her either, and she asked the police to do a wellness check on Jamie's apartment.
Uh-oh.
The police get there, and the apartment is locked.
Mm-hmm.
They get inside somehow, you know, and they find her purse with her ID, her keys, and her wallet inside.
Okay.
The apartment didn't look as if anything was out of the ordinary. Like, there was no obvious signs of a struggle or anything. There wasn't anything big missing or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was some dried vomit in the bathroom, I think.
Ugh.
But she had just had that stomach flu, right? So,
Yeah.
like, gross, but
But if she had gone to the hospital, she would take her wallet with her, right? Assuming that her wallet had her insurance or something. You know?
probably. And,
Yeah.
like, her purse or
Yeah.
keys to get back into the apartment
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Oh, interesting. So it was locked, but her keys were in the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Who else had a key?
Bum, 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 bum.
Lil Ricky?
Lil Ricky or Papa Ricky?
Oh, Lil Ricky's in jail, huh?
Lil Ricky's in prison. Yeah. So, listen, he's free and clear as of this
Yeah, he's accounted
moment.
for.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the shoes that she wore all the time were still there,
What the fuck?
but they were missing their shoelaces.
Uh-oh. That's not good, because that's often used for, like, hostage situations.
Tying somebody up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the police start asking around, and it turns out that she had never made it to the hospital that night.
Oh, no. Did Papa Ricky kill her while she was sick? That would be, like, the worst.
Like, are you kidding me right now?
I just
Put me
wanna
out of my misery. I can't even fight back.
throw up.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna just throw up on you.
I might shit on you. You realize, right? Like, I got diarrhea.
This is not gonna end well for either of us.
Fucking biological warfare over here. You want to get this?
Right?
Do you want to get this bug? It's bad.
What if the person, let's assume something nefarious happened.
Yeah,
What
allegedly.
if the person the next day or two got sick? And you're like, I knew it was you because you got sick. Fucking
The flu gave it away.
telltale, yeah.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Yeah. Flu. So she had never made it to the hospital that night, right?
Yeah.
No one had heard from her since that night on the 8th when her friend had talked to her, right?
Yeah, that night when she was like, he's here.
Yeah.
Gotta go into the hospital.
Exactly. So they talked to that friend, and she said that Jamie hadn't mentioned who was going to give her a ride that night, only that she said he is here.
Yeah.
Right? So Papa Ricky was questioned because, you know,
Obviously.
there was a possibility that he was the one that had given her the ride, all that jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about Papa Ricky.
Tell me.
Okay. Turns out he had done some time in prison
Oops.
in the late 80s.
Not that shocking.
Is it not that shocking? Because he's a drug addict?
Well, no, not just that, but also his son is
Oh. Yeah,
also
yeah.
in prison
Yeah.
/ jail. So
You don't
like,
think he was like the best role model?
yeah.
All right, possibly. Well, the thing about him was that it was more than just like petty theft.
Okay.
He had actually strangled his girlfriend to death.
Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, is that why Kim left?
Probably. She was like,
Like, I
I'm
can't
sorry.
have shoelaces around this guy.
Every fucking time.
God damn it, Ricky. Where are my shoelaces?
Right? Well, okay, so he strangled his girlfriend to death.
To death?
To death.
To death?
She died. He murdered her.
Oh my God.
And then he was charged with manslaughter.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
How do you get manslaughter for like
I don't know. Maybe they were
intentionally
like
strangling someone?
It was the 80s.
True.
So
Yeah.
it could have been like, well, but like, did she provoke it?
You provoked me to choke you just because I came home late last night, crawled in bed, and I woke you.
Exactly.
God, we're so dumb.
So he was released in 1992 after 6 years for good behavior.
Six? The fuck?
They were like, you took a life, but you are
Good
so
to go.
good at sweeping up the fucking mess hall.
Oh
right?
my God. Just don't give him shoelaces.
Yeah, just that's the only thing. That's
His
the only thing. Gotta keep those
kryptonite.
shoelaces away. That's his kryptonite. Can't see a pair of shoelaces without
Oh.
wondering. I wonder what he strangled his ex-girlfriend with.
I
Or
bet it was
I guess
fucking
she's an ex now.
shoelaces.
I wonder if it was. So,
Only wear flip-flops.
right.
That's why.
I fucking broke my flip-flops yesterday. Had to prance around with one flip-flop on. I was just
isn't that
flipping.
the worst? Isn't that the worst? You weren't even flopping.
I wasn't even flopping.
Oh God, how embarrassing.
I was in Barnes & Noble. I'm sorry I went without you.
That's why you were okay with not going today?
Uh-huh. I was going to tell you, and then I was like, don't tell her.
And then you just told me on
I just told
accident.
you. I mean, it was kind of an accident. I knew I was doing it.
This bitch.
I was waiting for someone to be like, ma'am, put your shoe on. And I was gonna be like, I wish I could.
Could you staple this back together? I remember stapling them in high school.
Yeah. Working at
The worst.
that place that we worked.
Yeah, it's the worst. Anyway, I guess I'll forgive you about going to Barnes & Noble without
I'm
me.
still down to go tomorrow because I didn't get a
Whatever.
book. I didn't get a book.
Whatever.
And I stopped because I was like, Stacy's not even here. I stopped looking.
You have a Kindle. You'll be fine.
I don't even know where it is. Okay, so fucking Ricky's got a past, right?
Yeah, Ricky
Papa Ricky
is suspicious.
is a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they question him, right?
Yeah, naturally.
Well, it turns out that Papa Ricky kind of had a little obsession, quote unquote,
Yeah.
with Jamie, where he would like flirt with her and stuff. But she
Ew.
was like, I mean, not into it. And she would just kind of laugh it off.
Like trying to be nice. Like,
Yeah, like that's your fiance's dad. So you're just like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it was like an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
But also he's an addict. And
Oh,
she's
that
like,
makes
I
me
just want to help
uncomfortable.
you. Yeah. Yeah. So there was no evidence in or around Papa Ricky that led investigators to believe that he was guilty in anything having to do with Jamie's disappearance, though.
Okay.
So the entire area around her apartment complex was searched, right? Including the woods and a lake nearby.
Wow.
They had divers and cadaver dogs out, like, fucking looking
Searching.
for anything. Yeah. And they didn't find any traces of her. And on April 13th, just 2 days after she was reported missing,
Yeah.
a worker on the side of the road found her cell phone.
Oh, okay. A clue.
Police said that it looked like someone had thrown it from a car.
Uh-oh.
And there were a few calls from the phone to the most recent contacts. Like, okay, I don't exactly know what this part means. It
Okay.
said that there were a few calls from the most recent contacts
Okay.
at around 4:30 in the morning that she went missing.
Yeah.
But police said that those were, quote, from the list of calls Jamie had dialed earlier and were not connected.
So maybe she called them first and they were returning her call?
But they're from her phone. So I don't know if, like, the cell tower, like, just didn't log anything until it was like, "Grrr, now they're all here, right? Like, it logged it all at once. I don't understand. I do not understand what happened
weird.
there.
I don't
But
get it.
then there was one call to her phone at, like, 5 in the morning that police were actually interested in, but they could not determine who it was from.
How? Why? How come you can't determine that?
I don't get
I feel
that
like that's
either.
the one thing you could determine.
That seems
like,
like
oh,
the
what's
one
that
thing-
number?
Yeah.
I know how numbers work.
Yeah. Like, unless it's from a payphone or something, I don't understand
Still, you
how
could
that
get the
can work.
location of a goddamn payphone.
Yeah, or something.
Huh.
And you'd be like, oh, it was from a payphone.
Yeah.
At this place.
Yeah.
But also, for reasons, not all the information is available to the public.
Yeah. Okay, so this isn't solved, is what you're telling me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Don't tell me you're going to leave me like this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, it's not over, right?
Okay.
So, life goes on. Jamie's still missing.
Jeez.
Remember I said Papa Ricky and his girlfriend Kim
Yeah.
broke up?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Around the same fucking time?
Around the same fucking time.
Okay.
Well, I guess Papa Ricky started going off the deep end and, like, stalking Kim.
Oh my God.
And she got a restraining order against him.
Go, Kim.
Mm-hmm. Some of his friends said that Papa Ricky told them that he was going to give Kim, quote, the surprise of her life.
I don't like that. I bet Kim doesn't either.
That sounds pretty ominous.
Yeah, don't like surprises, man.
Mm-hmm. So then, I guess Kim's car was broken into.
Jesus Christ.
And her purse was stolen. That
All
had,
right.
like, her-
Surprise!
fucking great, right?
Yeah.
Her keys and stuff were in it. So now...
Why'd she leave her purse in her car?
I don't
Not
know.
to blame her, but
No.
like just questioning.
But she believes that it was stolen by Papa Ricky. right?
Obviously, yeah.
And then, about 2 months after Jamie had gone
Although
missing...
to be fair, if anybody sees a purse in a car, they might. I mean,
Right.
might take it. But
Right.
but still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Throwing it out there, don't leave purses in your cars.
Yeah.
Don't leave valuables in your cars.
Yeah.
So,
We are not responsible.
for broken in cars. So then about 2 months after Jamie had gone missing, Kim went to her car and she noticed a bad smell. But she ignored it, much like I would do, right? Like, oh, gross, hope that goes away.
Uh-huh.
And then when the smell didn't go away, 2 days later, she started to search her car, like,
What the fuck?
I must have left like a McDonald's bag in here or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, is there a dead rat
Yeah.
in my hubcap? What is going on?
For sure.
She popped her trunk and she found fucking Papa Ricky dead inside her trunk.
What?
The plot thickens.
Okay, wait. I did not see this coming. Papa Ricky's in her trunk?
Papa Ricky.
That's a fucking surprise. That was a surprise.
of her life.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Did he off himself in her trunk? Because that's fucking weird.
Technically, yes, but I don't think he intended to. He was found.
Stop it.
He was
Stop right now.
He was found in the trunk with a knife, and he had drugs and alcohol in his system. And so police think that he got into her car, was waiting for her, was gonna fucking use the emergency latch and be like, surprise, motherfucker, and then attack her.
Jesus.
Possibly murder her. We don't know what he was gonna do. He is capable of murder. He has done it before.
Yeah.
He had a knife on him.
Yeah.
But then,
Did he have a knife on him, like literally in his hand, like, haha, or was it like a pocket knife?
now I don't
You
know.
You know how it's like, and then he had a knife. And
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, he always had a pocket knife.
Yeah, like he was
But
always
still,
carrying that.
still, just wondering.
I mean, he might have had shoelaces on too.
yeah.
I
You
don't know. I don't know. But then they think that the drugs and alcohol made him not realize that he was getting heat exhaustion. And so not open the trunk to escape. Maybe became like, I don't know, disoriented or something. And so he died in the trunk of heat exhaustion.
It was heat exhaustion? It wasn't
Yeah.
even like a drug overdose?
No. Because North Carolina, and they were like, it was like 90 degrees.
What
and
a
so
fucking idiot.
he fucking cooked himself. He baked himself in the trunk.
No.
Yes.
Talk about one, like, the luck of a lifetime on Kim's part. Right?
Seriously.
Like, that is a goddamn Christmas miracle. But then also karma for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Papa Ricky
Papa Ricky,
baked himself.
he fucking, yeah. He was a Papa Ricky roast. He was a
What?
little baked potato.
Oh my God. And she only knew because she'd been driving around with a dead dude in her trunk and had no fucking idea.
She smelled it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And was like, gross. Close the door.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this poor woman.
Which is horrible to laugh at, but like that's totally what I would do too. Like,
Yeah.
ugh, I hope it doesn't smell like that forever. Let's air it out. Like, just leave the windows down.
Cracked. Oh my God. A whole ass body rotting in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how long had he been in there?
2 days at least.
I wonder, could she like pinpoint the day? Like,
like,
oh, I
when
was
it-
supposed to go somewhere and then I didn't? Like, how?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Of what, like when he was gonna surprise her?
Yeah,
or
like
whatever?
when did the tables turn in my favor? That's fucking weird.
I don't
That
know.
is a twist I did not expect.
Yeah.
Oops.
Right.
What a fucking idiot.
But
Yeah.
also, while that's like, you're dumb, we don't like you, Papa Ricky, because, you know, you're a murderer in the before time, and also we're planning to attack your
Yeah, but now we don't know
ex-girlfriend.
anything about.
Now we don't know anything about Jamie because he was like the number one suspect in
Yeah.
that case. And even if he didn't do it, police and Jamie's family believe that he knew something that he wasn't telling the police.
Okay.
So, like, even if it wasn't him, whatever secret he had or was hiding is now dead with him, right?
So do they think that Jamie's dead? Like somebody murdered her and like they just haven't found her remains?
I'm not entirely sure. I
Because,
want
I
to
mean-
say that some of his family or some of her family believes that she was still alive, but there's a certain point. But I don't know. I want to say that they believe that she's still alive. So here's a couple of things.
Okay.
I don't remember what year it was, but the mom received a picture, like anonymously online or whatever, of a girl that looked like Jamie
Oh, fuck.
that was like being sex trafficked or something. And
Oh my
so
God.
It was like, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
So she talked to the police, yada, yada, yada. That girl was actually identified and was not Jamie.
Oh.
So it was just like a
that's
fucking,
a mind fuck.
yeah, roller coaster, whirlwind, horrible situation, right?
Yeah.
And then there was a guy in 2015 named Jerry Case who admitted to murdering Jamie and another woman.
Mm-hmm.
He was in prison at the time that he confessed. I don't know why he was confessing or like if there
yeah.
was a deal or something on it.
Yeah.
But when police looked into it, he had actually been in prison at the time of her disappearance.
Okay. That's so dumb. I hate it when they do that.
Right?
Yeah.
And he was only giving information that, like, you know, was known.
Publicly known.
Yeah, exactly. So police are like, obviously, this is not true.
Yeah.
And Jamie's disappearance is still an open investigation.
Oh my God, this poor woman was disappeared on a day that she was vomiting. Like, fucking
like
ill.
The worst day. When you feel the worst.
Do you think Papa Ricky, like, poisoned her or something? Or was poisoning her? And that's why she was so ill? Or you think it was literally the flu?
I think it was literally the flu. I don't think that Papa Ricky's style was poisoning because he strangled his ex-girlfriend or his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then his ex, Kim, he was going to, like, pop out with a knife. Like, he seems more like the, haha, gotcha, or like, I'm going to attack you type of person.
I just don't understand the motive.
Well,
because he had just driven her, like, earlier to the hospital, and then she left.
Here's my theory, right?
Okay.
I think that possibly, you know, she's sick. She wants to go to the hospital, whatever. There's no sign of a struggle or anything in the apartment, right? I think maybe if Papa Ricky came over and then was like, hey, I've always liked you. I'm flirting, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, I know you're vomiting your guts out, but want a bone?
Uh-huh. And then maybe if she denied him or rejected him, right?
He lost his shit.
Then
and
he
was
lost
like, where are
his
your
shit.
shoes?
Here's the thing about the shoes.
Yeah.
All these websites and whatever were saying, like, oh, you know, possibly she was strangled with, you know, her shoelaces.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really how I see that happening. Like, if someone's going to take the time to take shoelaces out, you're not going to strangle a person with them. To me. Like, I would strangle you with a cord, you know? Like,
yeah,
I'm not
like,
take
here it is.
Shoelaces out. I feel like if you're going to undo shoelaces, it's because you're, like, looking for something to tie someone up with.
Yeah, what if, like, she's throwing up, and that's why there's dried vomit, and while she's throwing up, he looks for something, sees her shoelaces, grabs it, and then surprise.
And takes them both?
Maybe he made them long, like, tied them together.
And you trust that knot?
What about
that center knot?
What about I mean, like,
don't trust that
fucking sailor's square knot. I don't know.
Can't even tie yarn that tight. Like,
well, yarn is soft. What kind of shoelaces are we talking about?
I was assuming Chucks, but I guess I have no idea.
Well, I was also going to ask that. Are these the kind of shoes that you could walk around without shoelaces? Like, maybe that was the style? Or had they clearly been removed?
So I considered that, but the people were saying, like, she wore these shoes all the time, and the shoelaces are gone, you know? And so I think it was, like, they knew.
But I know that she definitely didn't go, she did not leave the apartment thinking that she was going to go to the hospital.
Because she didn't have her stuff on.
She didn't have anything. Yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So
I think
do
she
you
was
think
taken.
Yeah.
I think she was, like, tied up with the shoelaces and then taken out somewhere.
Well, clearly it wasn't planned then. Because they would have brought their own things to tie.
Which is why I think that he or someone maybe came in, did some, you know, like, hey, baby, let's talk. Because it's not necessarily Papa Ricky. We don't know, right?
Yeah, that's probably Papa Ricky.
But she, we're assuming, let a person into her home because there was no sign of a struggle or anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know the person?
I wonder what kind of lock she had. Like, was it a deadbolt that you had to have the key to lock it, or was it like the one on the door handle that you could flip and shut it?
I was assuming it was the one on the door handle that, like, you just flip it on your way out so that it's locked so that you don't need the key to lock it because her keys were back in the apartment.
Yeah, what, like, do you think somebody who, like, on the spur of the moment decides to do this is going to think, like, oh, let me lock the door?
I don't know.
That seems kind of weird.
Maybe I don't know.
What if the shoelaces have nothing to do with this? What if she just, like, needed new shoelaces, and so she took them off, and she's like, oh.
I'll get some more tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I go out. That could be it, too. We have
maybe
no
she was
idea.
washing them. I guess they would probably have found them.
Probably, yeah, by now. Someone would be like, what are these shoelaces in my washing machine that I haven't used in fucking 20
They're all
years?
wrapped around my long sleeves. You know, you pull it out, they're all fucking a giant
Tied
knot.
up.
Like, God damn it. It's always the sweater drawstring.
And the bra.
Yeah,
God damn it.
exactly. Fucking ripping it. Anyway, okay, so that was in 2008, and we don't know anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So presumably she would be like 35 by now?
She was 22 then, so yeah, she'd be about 35 now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
It's super sad for her
So
mom.
what about her husband or fiance and Lil Ricky?
Lil Ricky was like, he thinks it's all real fucking suspicious, but I think that he thinks it's more like someone's out to get him and his family because in his mind, his fiance goes missing and then his dad ends up dead in a trunk. And so in his mind, he's like, the fuck is happening here? Like, this is really weird, right?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have some shady people in his life that he fucked with? Did he fuck around in prison to find out?
No, I don't know.
And
I don't know. And maybe Papa Ricky's knife was just a pocket knife. And
he, like, got locked in the trunk.
Maybe.
And he couldn't figure out how to
but
get
there
out.
was an emergency latch.
Yeah, but maybe he was so high or drunk or something he
Yeah.
didn't know, and he just fucking passed out. And
I guess that's what the police are saying, too. They're just saying that it was more like premeditated. Not like...
I
he
don't
was
know.
put in
This
the
is
trunk.
weird. This is weird.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
really
it?
weird.
Isn't it?
Did Lil Ricky get out?
Yeah, he's out. Well, I don't know if he's still out of prison, but he got out eventually and was not a suspect in the case or anything.
Yeah,
He
obviously.
lost his fiance and he lost his dad,
Jesus Christ.
which is still sad. I mean,
Yeah.
really, no matter what, even if your dad's an asshole.
yeah,
still
I'm over.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, the dad had a history,
He did, but
so
I
I
mean,
feel like it had to be the dad. You don't murder someone.
and then just not do it again. What if you do?
Well, I mean, and then hide in their trunk with a knife and it not, like the odds are pretty heavy that like he was going to murder her.
He seems pretty sus, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like I feel like if you have the history of it
And
then you're
then-
found in very suspicious circumstances, chances are that that's what you were about to do. And if not, then Jesus Christ, the world is really against you.
Yeah, right?
Like that is some fucking coinky dinks.
Right? Like he's just taking a nap in the fucking trunk.
It's like, oh, I'm so tired. It's so warm in here.
Oh, God.
Got my trusty knife. I'll
Mm-hmm.
just lay down and go to sleep.
This was on the thread on the pod group where someone was like, at least in this Texas heat, I know that no one's waiting in my backseat to kill me.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and
But
then
then I
someone-
didn't click anything and
Well, someone in there posted and was like, yeah, and people die
all the time.
in my state or whatever. And I was like, oh, shit. What?
Hold up. I'm telling that story.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, if you want to check out pictures pertaining to this case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And while you're there, join our Patreon. There's a little link. You click it. It'll take you to Patreon. We have different tiers. Very affordable. Fucking biggest bang for your buck you'll ever get. Extra content. It's totally worth it.
And you're supporting your favorite or second favorite podcast.
Number one.
Number one, bitches.
Also, there's merch. Go buy merch. That'd be great.
That would be great.
And you could rep us and tell
Rep
people,
it.
like, everybody would be like, what's that? You're like, it's my favorite podcast.
I told someone, like, 3 days, I'm going to get it on there. And then life got fucking
Dude,
horrible.
I know. It's
I'm
okay. We're going to get there.
sorry.
We're going to get there. We're doing
Yeah.
great. Don't be sorry. We
We're
got
doing
this.
great.
We
We're
got
doing
this.
great. We're doing great.
Also, if you would like to join us on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. Come join the goddamn pod group on
right.
Facebook.
Crushed it.
Crushed it. And you can suggest episodes like this one, and Aaron will steal them and not give you any kind of credit.
You're welcome.
And then also
It's funny how many legitimate requests or recommendations that we've gotten to, and I'm like, wow, that's great. And then someone just posts a random ass link, and I'm like, gonna spend the rest of my day doing this.
it's all about the timing.
It is. It really
You know?
is.
Also, if you want to email us, you can email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. And you should subscribe, rate, and review and tell everybody about us so that when we're big and awesome and famous someday, you could be like, I knew them when they weren't. And you're welcome for introducing you to them. Mm-hmm. It's bragging rights is what that's about.
Yeah. First.
Yeah. Pff. F. And then also you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
That's all, folks.
Bye.